So hello everyone, I hope you all are fine. So as you can see, today's topic is an important topic and very interesting topic. Okay, so your topic will be Partition of Bengal, Swadeshi and Boycott movement. Okay, so you can see this person, Lord Curzon, we call Lord Curzon, who did the famous Partition of Bengal. Okay, for divide and rule. Okay, chalo, so let's start. So today is your second class of modern history. Okay, and we started from 1885 and we'll complete till 1947, and later on we'll join our 1757 to 1850 1757 to 1850 1885, okay, in the next videos. But we started from 1885 and will complete till 1947. Why? Because 1885 is important year. Why? When Indian National Congress formed. Okay, chalo, so let's see. Dekho, Partition of Bengal. Okay, we'll start with Partition of Bengal. You can see this map. This is the northeast and our Bengal, present day of Bangladesh and Bengal, West Bengal. Okay, chalo. Ab dekho, Partition of Bengal. What was the background? You can see the photo and all. Dekho, during that time, Bengal was like a developed. Bengal was a bit of developed. Why? Because Bengal had so much intellectual that time, elite class, you can say. Okay, by the beginning of 20th century, Bengal has emerged the nerve center of Indian nationalism. What is nationalism? Nationalism means there is a group of people who want to create a independent country, or who wants freedom, okay, or the same type of interest. Okay? It had a strong educated middle class. Bengal, active press. Okay, there are lots of press was there, paper and all. Okay, political organization like Indian Association. Indian Association was founded by Surendranath Banerjee, who was also a Bengali. Okay, you can see, and established in 1876. So all of those was happening in Bengal, and that made Britishers think that it's becoming a center of nationalism. Okay, it's becoming a center, so they have to break Bengal. They have to break it politically. They have to break the unity of the Bengal. Okay, because Bengal, that time Bengal had Hindu and Muslim population also, so they played that partisan part. Okay, they go decision and implementation. The Partition of Bengal was ordered by Lord Curzon through a royal proclamation, and the date was 16 October. You are understanding now why he thought, or the British government thought, we have to break the Bengal, or we have to make a partition in Bengal. Why? Because Bengal was becoming a center of nationalism. Why? Because Bengal had educated middle class that time, active press, so many organizations were coming that time. Okay, if you go through like freedom fighters, you see 50 plus famous freedom fighters from Bengal itself. Okay, like you name a freedom fighter, out of 2 there will be a Bengali. Okay, ab dekho, Bengal was divided into 2 parts. Okay, what? East Bengal and Assam and West Bengal. देखो, East Bengal and Assam and Western Bengal. अब मैप दिखेगा तो समझ में आ जाएगा what was East Bengal and what was Western Bengal. Okay, and the date was 16 October. The Bengal partition supposed to happen on 16 October 1905. Okay, and it was called as a national mourning day. Okay, like sad day, you can say. ठीक है, अब देखो next slide. Okay, what British government gave the justification that why we are dividing the Bengal. British Bengal considered too large, like it's a large territory and it's difficult to administrate. Okay, that's why they're saying that we have to divide. Like if you see Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, it's very large, so we have to divide like this. That was the not region of Telangana, but I am giving you an example. Okay, chalo. अब देखो real motive. What was the real motive? Indian nationalists exposed the real objective as communal division. Okay, weakening Bengali nationalism. देखो, this was the main reason. We have to weak the Bengali nationalism mentality. Okay, partition was based on religious demography. Muslim majority, देखो, there was a Bengal like this. If I draw Indian map here, just give me a second. Okay, देखो, this was Bengal. Okay, and right side there was Muslim majority, and the left side there was Hindu majority. So they divided that way, that right side Hindu Muslim majority, they gave the East Bengal. So this side was East Bengal and left side was West Bengal, that was Hindu majority. So they played a divide and rule. Now you must be thinking, no, that was not the reason. The reason was Bengal was too large to administrate it. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता है. Next slide देखो, because that time Madras was there. देखो, administrative claim was Bengal was too large to govern, but that time Madras was also a bigger province. Bombay was also. Then why only Bengal? Main reason was Bengal was becoming the hub, Bengal was becoming the center, Bengal was becoming the nerve of nationalism. What is nationalism? A group of people, a group of common people who interest to make their country free or wants to make an independent country. Okay, देखो nationalism आ रहा था. So that's why they divided the Bengal in two parts, Eastern Bengal and Assam and Western Bengal. So this was the Muslim majority and here Hindu majority. Okay, now देखो, अब देखो दोनों divide हो गया. Now Hindu Muslim unity won't be there, because देखो, I feel like personally patriotism comes after your selfishness. As a human you have some selfishness. Okay, so whenever you are getting something like benefit or something, your patriotism will go away. So if Muslims are getting some benefit here, after dividing, their patriotism will go away. If Hindus are getting some benefit, their patriotism will go away. ठीक है ना? So they played a divide and rule, because we are human. We are human. And that time 1905, there was no such term like patriotism. That was developing. Okay, 1947, 1930s, 1940s, there was patriotism was at peak, but that time patriotism was developing. Okay, this time also patriotism is gone. People are selfish. There is no patriotism, only in social media. Okay, ठीक है ना? चलो, अब देखो, समझ में आ गया why Bengal was divided? Because Bengal was becoming too dangerous for Britishers. Okay, though it's divided in 1905 and it was revoked in 1911. Okay, just for 6 years. Okay, it was divided. ठीक है ना? समझ में आ रहा है? चलो नेक्स्ट. अब देखो पार्टीशन ऑफ बंगाल में क्या आ रहा है? नेशनलिस्ट रिएक्शन. अब क्या क्या आया देखो. The Bengal partition was strongly opposed by Indian National Congress, because that time that was the largest organization who was representing the middle class or Indian, you can say. Okay, it was founded at 1885 in 1885. So they opposed. Nationalist of Bengals, they also opposed, like Surendranath Banerjee and all. Rabindranath Tagore, they also opposed. Okay, participation came from jamidars, merchants, lawyers, student, women. Women came first time on the street to protest. Okay, चलो अब देखो cultural response. Amar Sonar Bangla. This is a famous song composed by Rabindranath Tagore. Why? Because Bengal was an emotion that time. If we are dividing Bengal, Rabindranath Tagore felt, why they are dividing our Bengal? It's our Bengal. And he composed a song called Amar Sonar Bangla. Okay, when in 1905, after he got the news of partition, he just composed a song. Okay, and that made unity. Amar Sonar Bangla. Amar means mine. Sonar means gold, golden. Bengal means west, like you can say Bengal. Okay, my golden Bengal. Okay, Amar Sonar Bangla. Later adopted as national anthem of Bengal, Bangladesh. Okay, 1971, we liberated Bangladesh from Pakistan. Then they adopted this as a national song, a national anthem, Amar Sonar Bangla. Okay, समझ में आ रहा है? INC, Indian National Congress, opposed. Cultural response, Rabindranath Tagore composed a song Amar Sonar Bangla. See, this is Rabindranath Tagore. This is like AI generated photo. Okay, not like that. It is AI generated, and everyone came singing Amar Sonar Bangla. ठीक है, चलो next slide. The anti-partition movement. देखो after got the news that Bengal is going to divide on 16 October 1905. Okay, it was announced before, so there was movement going on, anti-partisan, please don't break our Bengal. Okay, so leaders like Surendranath Banerjee, Krishna Kumar Mitra, Surendranath Banerjee and Krishna Kumar Mitra came out in the movement that please, they're like moderate leaders. Okay, so they protested, okay, for the anti-partisan. ठीक है, चलो events, important events. 7 August, before the partisan, anti-partisan agitation formally launched in Town Hall of Calcutta. Okay, 16 October, अब तो आ गया, रोक भी नहीं सका, because after announcing, Lord Curzon flew away to England. Okay, 16 October it happened. Bengal got partitioned. Okay, partition came into force, observed a day of mourning. Raksha Bandhan, this is very important. Rabindranath Tagore asked everyone, Hindu and Muslim, that buy the tie Rakhi. Okay, Rakhi tied on each other's wrist symbolizes a Hindu-Muslim unity. Britishers were tried to break down Hindu-Muslim unity. Rabindranath Tagore said, okay, we'll buy Rakhi. We'll be the brothers only. We'll be the brothers only. Okay, but we are human. Okay, we are human. We'll see later what happened. Okay, we are human. We tied the Rakhi and all. ठीक है, चलो अब देखो next slide. The Swadeshi, अच्छा वो तो हो गया. अब तो partition done. Now after the partition, one movement came. Anti-partisan movement done, but we didn't stop. We couldn't stop the partition. But after the partition, Swadeshi and boycott movement was in full-fledged. What was Swadeshi and what was boycott? Okay, this was Swadeshi and boycott movement was the response of partition. Okay, after the partition, Swadeshi and boycott movement came, and this movement started in 1905 till 1908. What was Swadeshi? Swadeshi, you can imagine or you can understand, Swadeshi means our countries using Indian made goods to promote self-reliance. What is boycott? Boycott means, like, you know, the boycott, famous word boycott. Boycott means rejecting the British goods and institution to protest colonial rule. Colonial means Britishers जो हमारे ऊपर राज करते थे, that was. ठीक है, समझ में आ गया? What was Swadeshi and boycott? ठीक है, चलो अब देखो, ठीक है ना. Swadeshi movement, देखो, the Swadeshi movement originated from anti-partisan movement Bengal. It marks like the second phase of Indian national movement. Indian national movement start हो गया था. First Indian national movement was 1885 to 1905. Okay, moderate time. 1905 से अभी second phase of Indian national movement started. Why? Because the anti-partisan movement और Swadeshi movement came. ठीक है, अब देखो क्या हो रहा है next slide में. INC and Swadeshi movement. INC ने क्या किया for the Swadeshi movement? INC means Indian National Congress. There was a session called Banaras session of INC, Indian National Congress. President was Gopal Krishna Gokhale, who was the political guru of Gandhiji. First formally called Swadeshi. So Swadeshi first time called in INC session 1905. Gopal Krishna Gokhale was the president and they called Swadeshi. Okay, Swadeshi हमारे देश का यूज करो. ठीक है, चलो. देन अगेन कलकत्ता में एक सेशन हुआ. ओके, 7 अगस्त में वहाँ पे आया रेजोल्यूशन कि बॉयकॉट ब्रिटिश गुड. सो फर्स्ट टाइम इट केम स्वदेशी, सेकंड केम बॉयकॉट द ब्रिटिश गुड. ओके, इन कलकत्ता सेशन 1906, Dadabhai Naroji, under the pressure of extremists like Bal Gangadhar Tilak and all, Lala Rajpat Rai and all, spoke openly about Swaraj. Now Swaraj came. Swaraj will be the ultimate goal. Swaraj means like self-independent. Okay, we will be an independent country. Okay, Swaraj. Chalo. There will be rule of us, not outsiders. ठीक है, चलो. So first Swadeshi concept came, then your boycott, then Swaraj. Okay, so remember the session, Calcutta session of INC, Calcutta meeting, not the session. Okay, session different, meeting different. There used to be only one session of Congress every year. ठीक है, चलो अब देखो, there are three phases of Swadeshi movement. First phase was 1905 to 1909, where confinedly mainly to Bengal and protest movement. 1909 से क्या हुआ कि नेशन वाइड स्प्रेड हो गया in all over India. Okay, and anti-colonial character was building that time. 1910 to 1911 phase 3 merger with revolutionary activities and formed of secret societies like Jugantar, okay, Anusilan Samitis, okay, lots of revolutionary activities came out and secret societies formed. Okay, ठीक है, चलो अब देखो, अब we'll be discussing थोड़ा सा deeply what is Swadeshi movement and what is boycott. अब देखो, Swadeshi also called Bande Mataram movement because that time Bande Mataram was popularized by this movement. Okay, Swadeshi literally means one of one's country, of one's own country. Okay, first movement himself छोड़ दो ये सब. Okay, lead to rise of Indian industries. अब देखो, ब्रिटिश इंडस्ट्री का सामान यूज करते थे, बट यहाँ पे इंडियन इंडस्ट्रीज आने लगा. सोप इंडस्ट्री, मैच स्टिक्स, छोटा छोटा. ओके, इंडियंस में छोटा छोटा हो रहा था तब तक. टेक्सटाइल, पेपर इंडस्ट्रीज, they are coming. Why? Because Swadeshi आ गया. Out of anger, we won't use British product. Okay, we won't use British product. Why? Because Bengal got partitioned and we don't like that. Okay, चलो. National institution created like national schools, banks, insurance companies, they came out. ये वाला बहुत important है. What? Women came out in large number for the first time. देखो, एक तो लड़की that time 1990s, 90s means like not 1990, like 1900 years, women came out for the protest. They hardly go to schools, colleges and all, but they came out the protest. That was a big thing. Women came out large number for the first time. Student boycotted government schools in huge number. Press and vernacular newspaper expanded rapidly. Okay, that time there was no social media. That's why they took long time. देखो, there was no social media, there was no TV. 1909 Bengal, 1910 में जाके 1905 में start हुआ, but 1910 और 1909 nationwide spread. It takes time. That's why हम लोगों को 200 years लग गया था. Okay, because there was no mode of communication. How can you unite whole India? But that time Gandhiji unite whole India without any social media, without any your news channels. There was radio, but that came later on. Okay, now अब समझ लो कितना उस आदमी में क्या था, क्या बोलते थे कि the speaking ability. Okay, चलो. Patriotic songs came out, Amar Sonar Bangla. Indigenous festivals like Ganpati festival, Shivaji festival, this started by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Okay, that was popularized. Boycott program. Now what is boycott? Boycott British cloth imports fall sharply because Indians or Bengalis started boycotting British clothes also. Okay, they started wearing Indians. Okay, public bonfires were there. They are just burning foreign clothes. Okay, becoming commons. Lawyer gave up British courts, a bold move. There was lots of lawyers, they gave up. Lawyers like C.R. Das, Chittaranjan Das gave up legal practice. No, we won't be doing British mode of justice. Now we will be doing only protest. Boycott also included titles. They renounced the title, British title, government jobs. That need guts to leave a government job. Okay, but that time people started becoming patriotic. Okay, and people also got frustrated by British rule. Okay, foreign liquor, they burned foreign liquor shops also. Okay, it was first organized use of passive resistance. Okay, passive resistance means we won't follow government, we won't follow government orders, we won't follow government rules like this. Okay, and that became Gandhi's biggest weapon later on, passive resistance. ओके, चलो अब देखते हैं ना, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. पैसिव रेजिस्टेंस. देखो, 3 things happened. एक तो boycott, we won't be using British product. Swadeshi will be using Indian. product only. And passive resistance, you won't be following British rules, regulation and schools, colleges, anything. Okay, so 3 things happened. Okay, ठीक है, चलो extremist call किया इनको, inspired by Dada Naroji's declaration. Leaders like Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Lala Rajpat Rai, Bipin Chandra Pal, Aurobindo Ghosh, they came, extremist leaders came into action. ठीक है, चलो अब देखो some political and revolutionary facts. You know, extremist leaders like Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chandra Pal, Lala Rajpat Rai, we call Lal Bal Pal, Lal, Bal and Pal. Okay, these leaders came out. Revolutionary nationalism like Anusilan Samiti. अब देखो Anusilan Samiti, secret society, हाँ, Jugantar group, a paper, secret paper. Okay, they used to, अब देखो Anusilan Samiti, a revolutionary secret society in Bengal to promote physical training and armed resistance. Okay, against British rule. ठीक है, started by barrister Pratham Nath Mitra. Okay, we'll discuss all the secret societies, all the revolutionary samitis later on in videos, but this is not our topic, but still I'm giving you some brief idea. Anusilan Samiti was a secret society. Jugantar, a revolutionary group and newspaper in Bengal. देखो, Bengal was ahead of the time that time. Okay, Bengal was like a different place. That's why they choose Bengal as a capital. Later on they shifted Delhi, but Bengal was different that time. I don't know why. Maybe Bengalese soil, or maybe it was near to the river, Ganga river. I don't know why. Okay, popularized passive resistance before Gandhi. Slogan of Bande Mataram became political anthem. Bande Mataram. Okay, ठीक है ना, समझ में आ गया? So this all came after Swadeshi and boycott movement, because we have to make our own, and revolutionary activities started. ठीक है, अब चलो देखते हैं. गवर्नमेंट रिप्रेशन. अब तो गवर्नमेंट तो चुप नहीं बैठेगा. गवर्नमेंट क्या करने लगा ना, क्राइंग बंदे मातरम वाज बैंड. समझ में आ रहा है? बंदे मातरम वाज यूज्ड टू यूनाइट पीपल, ना वो बैन हो गया. पब्लिक मीटिंग रेस्ट्रिक्टेड, खत्म. प्रेस फ्रीडम सप्रेस्ड. अब देखो, अब नाउ यू एनालाइज. क्राइंग बंदे मातरम बैंड, पब्लिक मीटिंग रेस्ट्रिक्टेड, press of freedom suppressed. अब देखो, when, अब now analyze in your country also these things happening. Public meetings, sometimes you can't do protest peacefully. SSC protest, no, can't. Students को मार के भगा दिया. Any protest you can't do. Press, independent press तो खत्म हो रहा है, उसको मार रहा है. They are killing the independent journalist, and all the news channels are sold to ruling party. Same thing, they are just adopting British mode of suppressing. ठीक है ना, अब सेम वैसा ही हो रहा है. स्कूल warned, अब स्कूल में भी देखो warned हो रहा है कि we won't give you grants. Okay, students are disqualified from government job. यही सब तो होता है ना. फाइंड हैवीली, एक्सट्रीमिस्ट लीडर, देखो अभी लीडर को भी, अपोजिशन पार्टी को भी अरेस्ट कर लेगा. ओके, और एनी लाइक सोनम वांगचुक, ही इज नॉट अ politician, but they arrested. If someone is doing something reform or something good, a ruling party or ruling country will suppress that. That time Britishers were there. Now ruling party is different. You can understand what ruling party is there now. Okay, they will arrest, imprisoned, deport. भेज देगा कहाँ पे? लाला लाजपत राय jailed. Aurobindo Ghosh withdraw from the active politics. ठीक है, चलो next. अब देखो, when Swadeshi came, there was some education institution came out. Bengal Technical Institute established, that later named as a Jadavpur University. Okay, if I'm not wrong, this was Jadavpur later on. Okay, I guess, yeah, I guess, or if I'm wrong, just make me correct in the comment. 1906 National Council of Education set up. National College came out Calcutta में. Okay, Aurobindo Ghosh was the principal. Santiniketan, Rabindranath Tagore का came out. Okay, this was Santiniketan. Dawn Society, Satish Chandra Mukherjee का all came out. ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है? This all in the education sector, because Swadeshi means India का ही होना चाहिए ना अब education. ठीक है, we won't be following foreign education now. Next, Swadeshi movement. देखो आप 1905 में it was in Bengal only, but after 1909 it's started spreading all over India. So all over India में which are the leaders who were helping to promote Swadeshi and boycott movement? देखो, पंजाब में लाला लाजपत राय and अजीत सिंह. अजीत सिंह was the uncle of Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh. If you can adopt 10% of the quality of Bhagat Singh, na, India will be top in the world. Okay, 10%. Whatever the qualities, just search on the Google, just search on the chat GPT. But I think 10% क्या है? You 0.1% ability can't adopt. Okay, qualities. Okay, first तो आपको एथिस्ट बनना है, वहीं पे तो क्रॉस कर दोगे कि we can't be an atheist. ओके चलो, दिल्ली सैयद हैदर राजा, मद्रास में चिदम्बरम पिल्लई, महाराष्ट्र बाल गंगाधर तिलक, आंध्र हरी सर्वोत्तम राव. Okay, these are the prominent leader who was leading Swadeshi movement outside Bengal. बंगाल में कौन था? अब देखो, अगर मैं पूछेगा है ना कि बंगाल में कौन था, अब तो नहीं आएगा आंसर. ओके, who lead the anti-partisan movement and all. चलो बताओ. चलो नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. Decline of the Swadeshi movement. Why the Swadeshi movement declined? देखो, several government repression. Government का तो था ही ना, Cry and the Matram banned, public meeting banned. They were putting leaders in the jail. Lack of effective organization. There was no organization. Like only INC was there, but later on it started coming. But lack of effective organization, arrest and deportation of the leaders, Surat split. I feel like this was the biggest reason, because INC was doing good, but then extremist and moderate, they got separated from the INC. So Surat make there was a session in Surat. Surat is in Gujarat. Extremist and moderate got divided. So that was the one of the major reason I can say. Okay, chalo. Movement remained only in upper and middle class. It didn't touch to the lower or poor section of the society. Okay, chalo. So this was the regions and all. This was the reasons and all. ठीक है. अब next slide देखते हैं. Role of Muslim and communal dimension. अब देखो यहाँ पे ना थोड़ा सा समझना. There were some intellectual leaders of Muslim. They actively participate in movement, Swadeshi boycott and all, and anti-partisan movement like Abdul Rasul, Liaquat Hasan, Maulana Azad. They participated. But however, upper and middle class of Muslim largely stayed away. They said, okay, we are happy with the partisan because they were getting benefit. Okay, and we are human. Country बाद में आता है. Our selfishness or our private, what can I say, हमारा लालच पहले आता है, लालच. ओके, और our personal benefit comes first. ठीक है. Many supported partisan expecting political gains. ब्रिटिशर्स ने बोला होगा ईस्ट बंगाल आपका है, हम आपको ये बना देंगे, हम आपको वो बना देंगे, डिवाइड एंड रूल. ओके, ठीक है ना, ऐसा ही होता है ना. आपके इलाका में भी देखना कि आएगा रूलिंग पार्टी और अपोजिशन, दे वांट टू बाय वोट्स और समथिंग, दे विल से दिस, दे विल व्हेन दे वांट टू डिवाइड. ओके, व्हेन दे वांट टू डाइवर्ट फ्रॉम द मेन टॉपिक दे विल डू. ओके, चलो कंसिक्वेंस. अब देखो, ये लोगों को तो एक अलग, मुस्लिम्स गॉट ए सेपरेट स्टेट, और यू कैन से स्टेट, प्रोविंस बोल देते हैं, स्टेट बोल देते हैं, कुछ भी बोल देते हैं, ईस्ट बंगाल. एंड वो लोग यूनाइट होके ऑल इंडिया मुस्लिम लीग केम इन द एग्जिस्टेंस. देन रियल मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री स्टार्टेड. देन RSS will come. RSS, okay, ऑल इंडिया मुस्लिम लीग, RSS, everything will come later on. ठीक है, चलो. सो ऑल इंडिया मुस्लिम लीग started in 1906. और कुछ है? अच्छा, हिस्टोरिकल significance. What is the historical significance? First mass-based nationalist movement. First. इससे पहले इतना बड़ा movement नहीं हुआ था. 1857 there was revolt, but this was a movement. Okay. चलो. So economic nationalism, cultural nationalism, this all came out. Birth of economic nationalism, because economic nationalism में क्या होगा कि we'll just use Swadeshi things. Okay. Burned British thing. Cultural में आ गया हमारा सोनार बांग्ला, like this. Okay. Politicalized everyday life, everyday life prepared ground for home rule movement and Gandhi's mass movement, because Gandhi आया बाद में, Gandhi आया 1917 like this. Okay, so it gave a path, okay, of mass movement, because India have already seen a movement now, स्वदेशी and boycott. They can do protest. ठीक है, चलो. Any more slides? No. So this was all your partition of Bengal, स्वदेशी and boycott. So what you have to remember, partition कब हुआ था? Who did the partition? When partition was revoked? What was the real reason of partition? Who was the leader of anti-partition movement? What was Swadeshi and boycott movement? Who are the leaders in all over India in Swadeshi and boycott? Okay, who supported Swadeshi and boycott? Who stayed away from the Swadeshi and boycott? Okay, all of this you have to go through. ठीक है, so इस वीडियो में इतना ही रहते हैं. नेक्स्ट वीडियो विल डिस्कस सूरत split. Okay, that happened in 1907 and I'll attach some more video, some more topic I guess. 1908 में तो उतना कुछ हुआ नहीं था, 1909 में हुआ था. Okay, Morley Minto reforms I guess. Okay, so we'll discuss in the next video. ठीक है, चलो.